depending on wherever this thing is, it'll, if it's this way, it's probably gone. Probably up here, gone. Here, gone. Ooh, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to ZachReacts. How are y'all doing today? So, in front of me is Kid Cosmic, Season 3, Episode 4, Kid Cosmic and the Little Spark. Rosa grows frustrated with everyone's sudden lack of fighting spirit, but she finds a tiny glimmer of hope where she least expects it. Alright, so in the last episode, basically Kid finally came face to face with the fact that the entire reality for 4 fucking episodes, ever since the end of the middle of the season 2 finale, and for like 3 episodes after that, they were basically in a fake reality the entire time. That is some comic book shit right there. That is the type of shit I love to see. With like comic book shit. If you're gonna do some shit like that, go ahead, go full in on it. Like, honestly, that's where I feel like Marvel's been lacking, especially lately, because like, y'all, they could totally do that if they wanted to. I feel like that is the it was all a dream trope done right. Like, in general, I hate that trope, and a lot of people were saying they really hope that's not what they did with the Owl House, and they weren't doing it, thank God. But like this, we literally spent 3 episodes seeing that shit, and like, it turned out it was all for nothing. None of it was actually real. Like, damn. Like, of course, them just becoming the world's greatest heroes suddenly like that as soon as they got back to Earth. Of course, that didn't make any sense. Should have seen that one. But still, like, yeah, after everyone, including Kid, got almost their ultimate fantasies, and Kid came face to face with like the idea that his parents were back, but like, no, they weren't. They were fake, and he finally said, I accept the truth. I accept the actual reality of this, and that's how they got out. But now they're kind of stuck floating in space, so yeah. Man, what the fuck is Phantos? Jesus. They really need to, man. Ew, man. I don't know how they're gonna get out of this, but well, we'll see. Here we go. Commitment to the bit, I gotta say. Hey, Rosa? Why is Rosa? Ah! What? Queen Jean? What the hell? Where are they? How do y'all lose something that big? Like, I know space is big, but come on.
Stop the planet killer. That was before I realized there was no way to stop it.
But you blew a hole in it!
We're the global heroes, Earth's greatest champions.
Thought to see Earth's greatest champions.
Yeah.
But the Rodius was real, and we were winning.
That is true. Again, y'all blew a hole in a Rodius.
I can't believe this. You all just want to give up?
I think what some of us are trying to say is that we should be thankful everyone is safe.
And we are
What
thankful
is it? What about
everyone
the
is
other
safe.
planets of Rodius?
Here, at least. Exactly.
But there are other ways we can help.
What?
After a Rodius laid waste to the oasis, I returned to see what I could salvage. Perhaps you could reopen the diner here as part of a kind and caring refuge survivors.
Is this all there is?
Come on. Rex Rocket.
By tearing the dumb planet killer apart.
Hell yeah, Rosa.
Rosa, mija, you're awake.
Gracias al cielo. Glad to see you, Rosa.
Yep.
Maybe we should give Flores family home.
Yeah.
No, we fight, Rosa.
Hell yes. I know she's like 4, but still, come on.
No! Fight now! No!
Bruh.
All right, people. The General Scotch Revolution has been sent to our president sent us here to find out what the Lord wants for family to the Rodius. We have our answer.
They say
You
that's
don't.
when our home was destroyed twice, and some of them are still willing to fight for the rest of the galaxy.
Wake up, it's the next day. You heard me, Sean and the others. This is where they were making you help us.
It's funny how all the adults in the room have grown too cynical to actually imagine a way to, you know, win.
There's still the smallest sliver of hope. Not giving up.
She did not want the space juice, or the space bear, or the space heater, so she's watching space cartoons.
I'm having to keep adding the word space to it.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm just counting some space fun. I really thought we lost her.
Me too, Leon. We cannot risk losing her again.
We can't
Yeah.
plant the seed. Yes.
Whatever the kid and Joe are planning, we cannot be a part of it.
Oh no.
Big girl now.
I'm a big kid now. Sorry, that was funny. But anyway, maybe he shouldn't go. I mean, Kid and Joe are definitely good at what they're doing, but
See? I told you. The littlest big one hasn't given up. So what? That was one child. Even a monstrous, huge, and dangerous one would make a difference.
Wait,
I mean, if she could still grow to the size of like a star like she did in the last episode, I mean, maybe she could. If there's a chance Rosa could get big enough.
3 feet away by now.
3 feet?
You sure you two can't rustle up a tuna sandwich?
It's not tuna. That's not the English word for tuna. It's the Orient word.
Has anyone seen Kid?
Where
is he? Saw him.
In my life, yeah, but I don't know where he is now.
Oh, Fry.
That was such an autistic thing to say. I kind of love it, but
That talking tuna nearly got us killed.
Tuna is its name. I believe it's what the large ones call a calf.
Ignore the
Calf?
sandwich. Stay focused on the girl.
ignore the Sam. Okay. A couple of compassion, teaspoon tenderness, an ounce of understanding.
You okay, Flo?
I'm fine. It's just stuff.
Nah, it's more than just stuff. It's memories. You see my place back home. One man's trash, another man's trade. Take this pen. Found it on the day I met my lovely wife.
Oh.
She saved me. Saved me from an ornery buzzard.
Oh.
This here tin, my old lucky charm. Well, back when I was just a kid, my folks up and moved us to this new homestead.
Hmm.
Boy, I hated it something awful.
Oh.
Just one day, I ran over it. Before I knew it, night fell. I was close.
Oh.
I spotted this little spark up in the mountains. I climbed and climbed to see what it was. Do you know what I found when I reached the top of that mountain? This here fancy crystal.
You saw that gleaming from the top of a mountain?
It's real neat and sparkly. So I picked it up. But then I slipped down the mountain.
Oh.
and I
Oh.
leg, and I
Ah.
it got real
Ah.
sticky.
What the
Hey,
fuck?
for
What the
fun.
fuck?
Wasn't. It's good luck charm.
Good
I don't
luck.
know how I would have survived. Yep. Been wearing it ever since.
Good
But
luck.
if you hadn't climbed up the mountain in the first place, you wouldn't have
The
fallen.
point is, no matter how dark it is.
Whatever.
I mean, look at our kids. This very moment, Joe and Kid are searching for that bigger hole.
Yeah, true.
So tired.
Man, y'all running marathons today.
Kid and Joe, where are they?
Command center, I think.
Thanks. I like your sparkly necklace, Papa G.
Oh, that was adorable. Oh man.
Good news. I just checked with Sean. This place does have an escape pod.
Okay.
Bad news is that it's broken.
Oh shit.
Sucks.
Good news is that Papa G thinks he can fix it.
Oh really?
Bad news is that it's too small to hold us all.
God damn.
Wait a minute. What if we found the 14th stone? The 14th stone was something the fantasy realm picked up. We could pretend we found it.
Yeah.
When I'm distracting you with the 14th stone, the rest of you find a real stone, and it could be all like, hey, Phantos, remember us? Phantos is like, oh no, my arch nemesis is this. Destroy Herodias! Boom! And Phantos would be all sad, the galaxy would be all, woo!
Why are you drawing
Thank
us?
you, Kid Cosmic and
Oh my
Galactic
god.
Heroes!
This is. I love this.
Or as soon as we arrive, Phantos would just grab us and shove us right back in that fantasy realm again.
That's also true.
Or Phantos throws us into space where John can't find us this time.
That's also true.
New idea. Joe, hold on, I can figure this out. Joe, it'll come to me any second. Here it comes.
Joe, relax.
It's no use. We can't figure it out.
There's no chance.
Somehow feels way worse than you yelling. There's no winning this one.
No.
No! Rosa? We have to fight! The first thing we did without the stones is almost die in outer space. The others were right. It's too dangerous. I was willing to sacrifice my perfect reality
Not a
for the fantasy
kid.
realm. This
That-
problem is just too big. Then all
God
get
dang.
big and smash it!
I feel like she probably could if we got close enough.
Okay, I think we all need to get some rest.
Well, Joe's not giving up at least. But, You put the... Okay. That makes perfect sense. Ah!
Quick, we're outside, kid! You're trying to guess us to death?
Sorry.
Nice.
Jeez, chill.
We have greater dangers than a lot ahead with a chance to speak with you.
We have an idea how to continue the battle against the roadies. We do?
But we need your help. Will you fight by our considerably smaller side?
Okay, what's
Just
up?
without the head bobbing.
Well, I probably would have killed them a second ago. Oh, hey!
Singer in the sky, oh. That's when you know that you have to fly, oh.
Oh, dang. Media. Oh!
Niña Cósmica.
Oh, hello. Hmm? What the hell?
8 hours later.
Rosa's missing! Damn it!
Fuck.
Where'd she go? The escape pod and 3 of the refugee ships are missing.
Oh, Rosa couldn't have fixed it. Could she?
Rosa wanted to fight so badly, and I said no. Now she's done something desperate. You were right. We need to split up and find her.
Yes.
Carla, Sean, is there anyone else at the base that we should be searching?
Let's go.
Yep. Because they're coming back. Okay. Wait. Are the tiny ships dragging the... How did...
Are those?
How did...
I never gave up. And neither did the little people.
Hey?
They found the planet killer with scanners and stuff.
Oh.
I dug up all the stones. And Dum-Dum Phantos didn't even know we were there.
That somehow tracks for Phantos.
The three of you disobeyed a direct order and made contact with the littlest big one. Your insubordinate actions have given the local heroes a chance to defeat Herodias.
Bro, Purple
And
Hearts?
the galaxy a chance of survival.
Thank you, General.
Oh, shoot.
See? Just takes a little spark.
They actually... Damn. Okay. I gotta admit, I was kind of waiting for the other shoe to drop, but like, damn. Freaking Phantos sleeping over here and shit. You know, thinking about it now, no, of course. He's literally stuck on Herodias, and right, his mom kicked him out, so like, you know, as big as Herodias is, none of them stones give him like cosmic awareness, so he doesn't see everything that's going on, so like, to actually be able to just track that thing, because again, how do you seriously lose something that big? I know they blew a gigantic chunk out of it, but like, how do you lose something that big in space? Come on! That thing was so big. Other planets next to it, if that thing was like a big beach ball, other planets next to that thing were like baseballs. Like, dang. How did you possibly lose that? So this literally starts from Rosa's literal point of view, floating away, and like we literally hear her heartbeat like starting to go out. That was something. But suddenly Queen Jean shows up, snatches her and the rest of the crew off planet over here, basically rebuild and survive, like with just using whatever they have left, because like literally the moment they got back they were stuck in space, and if it weren't for Queen Jean they probably would not have gotten back. But hey, Queen Jean was there and they got back and they're still alive, so there was still a chance of them to do something. And while the rest of them are talking, Queen Jean is like, we need to stop this, we can't, there's no way to actually stop it. But like, well, yeah, they're not the Earth's greatest champions, and they were only the greatest champions in that fake reality. Like Joe says, their fight with Herodias was real. They were winning again. They blew a giant chunk out of that planet. Like, they blew it. If that thing was at 100%, they blew at least like 35% of that thing away. Actually, probably more. We could kind of see the core of that thing, but like, they still had a good chance. I mean, yes, they don't have their stones, but like, if they wanted the stones, they could actually find Herodias. While Jean says she doesn't know if they can actually find Herodias, it seems like these guys figured it out pretty quickly. They at least explored the spaceways. Then again, Jean doesn't really have that many ways to like explore the galaxy right now. So like, but yeah, Rosa Rosa is here, and she's like, nah, fuck that. I want to tear that damn planet killer apart with my bare hands. Which, I love the energy coming from her about that. Because, like, for real, they already destroyed Mo's Oasis, and, like, clearly they still haven't gotten to Earth yet, because, again, Phantos clearly doesn't know where it is. He just threw them into a fake reality. Meanwhile, the small soldiers down here, clearly the general here, he's grown cynical of this whole experience, and he's like, yeah, the children are still up for it. Whoop-de-doo. Like, this is actually something that I notice a lot, especially in fiction and just in real life in general. A lot of people, the problem with like many people, nobody can really imagine the world actually saved. Very easy for people to imagine the world destroyed. It's hard for them to imagine it saved and better. And like, if we could like look at like utopias and things like that in sort of a sense, because like those are literal places where like everything is great, everything is awesome, and people are living in prosperity. Usually with a lot of utopias, they're usually grown out of like weird violence and shit that's gone on behind the scenes, but also like, which on one hand, yeah, I definitely get and I definitely understand where they're coming from there, but like, actually, here's a good example to think of. Think of the character Superman. He was created by 2 Jewish immigrants, and his existence was based off of the Nazi idea of like the Übermensch, the idea of like absolute power corrupting absolutely. And Superman is basically like the antithesis to that. He's a literal answer to the question of, yeah, but what if it didn't? What if instead of using all this power to basically enact my will upon everybody, what if instead I decided to protect my planet? Like, people talk shit about Superman all the time and thinking there's nobody that can actually be that good. And it's like, maybe you're not that good, don't project. And I'm sorry if you feel insulted by me saying that, but like, but yeah, these 3 little soldiers, they're trying to get in contact with Rosa because like they have ideas of like what to do. And like we go over here to Flo and Papa G. Papa G's telling her this story about like how he got this little gem, because like they moved out to this like countryside area, and one day he ran away because he really hated where he was living. And while he was out one day, he saw a little spark on a mountain, and he found this little stone, and it looks like one of the cosmic stones. But then after he picked it up, he fell off a fucking mountain. He broke his leg, got infected, got sick, and he was out there for days. And like Joe makes the point of, if you didn't go up to get that thing in the first place, you wouldn't have fell down the mountain and all that shit happened to you. Like, it's a messy lesson. Sure, the idea of like, if you didn't do this one thing, the rest of that stuff wouldn't have happened. And like, honestly, that a lot of times, yes, that is true. However, there's also certain times where like certain things will happen regardless of whether you want it to happen or not. That's kind of reality. Rosa gets in here and she's talking with like Kid and Joe, and they're talking about like, what if they can create a plan to distract Rodius with a 14th stone, and we sneak off a bunch of stones, and then we take it to him. And then Joe immediately points out all the ways that could go wrong, but she also knows that there's possibly a way out of this. She just needs to think of it. She doesn't ever give up like actually figuring this out, and that's what I really love. She doesn't give up doing that. I love the fact that she really is dedicated to like, we're gonna get home, we're gonna stop Herodias, we're gonna make sure this doesn't happen to anybody else. Yeah, she's just some random teenage girl from Earth, but even then, she's been through a lot. I love Kid's growth, but I especially love Joe's growth throughout all this, because like, man, nervous teenager who's unsure of herself, who goes from just being a waitress in her mom's restaurant to this protector of the galaxy and the universe a little bit. Like, even with all this happening, she's just like, let's get some rest and just like talk some more on them, because she still thinks that there's a way out of this. But then Rosa hears from the little folks up in the headphones, and like, she puts on the headphones, and now she can actually, but also all this, she's gonna kill them. Jeez. She's moving around too much, she's gonna shake him to death. But like, yeah, apparently they had an idea. They go out at night, they take the broken escape pod, these 3 ships, they essentially just drag it along, and by the time they get back in the morning, Rosa shows up, not just her stone, but with a stone for everybody. I mean, I feel like you probably should have grabbed 2, just in case, but 2 of each, just in case, but you probably didn't have that much time. So, They essentially went into space. They found the planet killer using their scanners because, again, this thing is gigantic. This thing is bigger than most stars. Like, I've explained this before. Like, the whole reason this thing keeps attaining more mass and just, like, keeps destroying things as it goes by is because, like, this thing, as it gets close, it starts enacting the Roche limit on planets and it starts pulling them apart. It's how it keeps attaining all this mass. And because it's so fucking big, it's kind of hard to just lose sight of something like that. But yeah, they found their way here, and then they fucking Phantos over here was fucking sleeping on the planet because, again, his mom kicked him out. So these three get back and they get awarded medals for their bravery. And now, bruh, seriously though, like, look at this. Like, look at this. Okay, maybe not 30%, probably like, I don't know, 20, 18%. Well, then again, there's some also just like some random craters they've made. So like, probably 25. Let's say a modest 25% of the planet they've blown up. For real, Rosa really is that little spark. She wasn't gonna give up. She wanted to keep going, and she kept going. Again, she's 4 years old. But still, like, she really wanted to make sure that they could get something. And like, in the space that they're in, they have resources, and all they need is like a little bit of imagination in how to do it. Yeah, so that's the end of that. Comment down below, tell me what you think. Don't forget to like, subscribe. This was good. I'll see y'all all later. Wait a minute, Phil Lamar was who? Tom Kenny, Stilchuk, Cree Summer, Phil Lamar, Brett. Man, my dude, Phil Lamar and Cree Summer. I love those two voices of my childhood. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Goodbye.
Hey, thanks so much for watching the video. Before we go, I just wanted to give a big shout out to my patrons. If you want to become a patron, there's a link in the description down below. But for now, I just wanted to give a thank you to Maggie Little, CB Martinez, Pamela Cabildes, Tim Garris, Jeff T, and Resplendent Nova. Thank you all so much for watching and supporting, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.